Hey guys, Premiere for the series premiere, the new HBO show called Divorce. Now, I was very interested in this show, to say the least. Definitely the other show on HBO that I'm going to be reviewing after this, I was looking forward to more. But I was still interested in the show. You know, HBO has been putting out some good stuff lately, and in general, I didn't really know how the show was going to be. Mainly just because of how vague it really looked, and I was hoping that the show would surprise me. And unfortunately, it hasn't been getting the best reviews. But after watching it, I will say that while I don't exactly agree with these reviews, this show is definitely not perfect. It has a lot of potential, but I definitely feel that's about to go in a very predictable and cliched way, and I'm hoping that it does not go there. But let's just get in this first episode. Basically, the plot of this show. In a nutshell, it's pretty simple. We have these two characters, Francis and Robert. You know, they are a middle-aged couple, and they're kind of in the point in their life where things aren't really going that great. And one day they're at this party, basically, and this gunshot goes off, and their friends, one of their friends' husband ends up getting badly shot, and Frances thinks of how this could be Robert, and basically this makes her start to realize that she's starting to fall out of love with him and basically want a divorce, and that's basically what the show is about overall. But let's get more into the show, starting off with the cast. So, one of the only things I knew about going into the show was the cast, and the cast here overall, I think is pretty good. Really, I think they all did a pretty good job. Sarah Jessica Parker was the main thing that really drew me into the show. I know a lot of people are saying this is Sex and the City 2.0. I obviously didn't watch Sex and the City. That was way before my time. Well, it wasn't way before my time, but that was obviously before I watched HBO and things like that. But I really did like her as the character of Frances in this first episode. You can tell that she is someone who, you know, she's trying to get an amicable, relationship. She doesn't want this to be rough. She wants this to be an easy divorce, and I liked her character overall. That is, until it was revealed why exactly she's getting this divorce. Then I didn't really like her character. But Sarah Jessica Parker just has this charm to her and this presence that you can't help but watch her. She does a very good job in this show, and I really did like her in this first episode. I thought overall she was definitely really good, and you really do understand why she is getting this divorce. And I thought overall she was definitely really good here. And then Thomas Hayden Church, Robert, you know, her husband, or, you know, soon-to-be ex-husband, I thought overall was really good in this first episode. I like what he did here. I do think he got a bit too over the top at points, but I liked their, relationship overall, and you definitely do feel like it's breaking apart. I mean, the second we're introduced to them, it's just something seems really off. It seems like these two aren't going to stay together. It seems like it's not going to last very long for them, and you're just not really seeing that chemistry. And they did a good job with setting it up, actually, because we shouldn't be seeing that chemistry. We shouldn't be rooting for these two because they're getting a divorce. There's a specific reason why, and I think he did a good job in this first episode showing why they're going to get that divorce, and I definitely did believe that these two will get a divorce by the end of the episode, and they did a very good job with that, and their chemistry overall, I thought, was definitely really good, and enough for me to definitely recommend the show. If it was just them, then I would like the show a lot more. So, Molly Shannon plays Diane, Francis's best friend, and I really did like her character in this episode. I miss Molly Shannon on TV overall. I think she was a bit too over the top, just like Robert was, but overall I liked her character. Then the other characters we really didn't get to see that much of in this episode, so I can't really comment on them that much, but I thought overall they were okay in this episode. I can't really say, like, I think this cast is incredible because the cast overall was good. Nothing great, but I think overall they did a good job, and they're not enough for me to say, you know, to recommend the show, really, but I definitely did like the cast overall. Now we're going to get into what I really want to talk about. First off is the directing in this show. I think the tone of the show was fine, but the biggest problem with the show is that the comedy isn't really there. A lot of the comedic beats didn't really work. I will say this, in the beginning, I think it worked. You know, before they went to the dinner, things like that. That joke in the beginning with the bathroom, I thought that was kind of funny. But there weren't a lot of jokes that really got me. This is a show with dark comedy, but a lot of the jokes just really aren't there. The comedic bits don't really work that well, and so they really did feel very off to me when it came to the humor. I don't really think the humor, they really knew what they were doing when it came to that. So the humor really was not there for me. Now we get to the stuff I really want to talk about, which is the writing of this show. the first, I'd say, 10 to 12 minutes of this episode, I really was enjoying. I thought, okay, it's a very realistic portrayal of someone who's getting out of divorce. They clearly are just not in love with, this person anymore. They don't feel that bonds anymore. They don't feel like this is a marriage, and they just kind of want out of it. That I completely understood. I'm like, all right, this I can really get behind. I really did enjoy this overall. The way they set that up, the way they set up that, Robert didn't remember that he was drunk and that he didn't understand where this was coming from, the fact that he couldn't have sex with her, and then the fact that this was really starting to hurt her relationship with her kids. I thought that was also very well done, the way they did that. Then when it's revealed that this entire time she's been having an affair, I really started to tune out, because I think they did way too much in this first episode. Yes, you can tell me that she's having this affair, but we didn't have to have this whole thing where Robert finds out and then by the end of the episode ends up kicking her out of the house. I really thought they did way too much in this first episode with that. And for me in general, I don't really think we needed the affair in there. It just really made me dislike Frances as a character. I mean, I want to like her character, but they didn't really give a specific reason why other than she didn't like his mustache. There really wasn't much of a reason why they had this divorce. And I thought there was going to be more of a genuine reason, but they didn't really show it in this first episode. And that kind of pissed me off a little bit. I wanted a genuine reason. Why did she want this divorce? What caused her to make this decision? What was the thing that told her, oh, I just don't really want to be with him anymore, besides the fact she just wanted to go to some other guy who I really couldn't give two shits about. I really do not like his character at all. I found him to be very basic, and just every, affair character on TV, I just really was not a fan of him, and that really did throw me off a ton. I really was not a fan of when they revealed that she's having an affair. I did like by the end of the episode that these two, have both decided they want a divorce, but I don't like that it's going to be a loud, angry divorce. I wanted them to show a divorce where these two can still be, somewhat civil to each other and not be at each other's throats constantly. I think that would be a much better show if they actually had a reason why they would, she wanted a divorce. As in, maybe she just doesn't really find him attractive anymore, or she just didn't really like this marriage, or there was something she liked about him they didn't have anymore. They just didn't really come up with something that original. I thought it was very, very predictable, and I know exactly where the show's going to go. She's going to end up losing custody of the kids. He's going to be with the kids. She's going to be off with this guy. She's going to start a relationship with this guy. He's going to be, off with the kids, trying to get the kids turned against her. And I just don't really know if I want to continue watching, I have to say. I was going to continue watching the show, but after that, I really feel the show's in a very predictable direction. And I'm not saying that I'm going to stop watching the show. I'm not saying that. But that part in general really ruined a lot of the show for me. I really wanted to enjoy it, but after they revealed she had that affair, I really started to lose interest, I have to say. And I think the cast definitely did make up for it, and I think those scenes in the beginning were great. Like, the best scene for me is the scene after where she tells him she wants a divorce, and, they can't really have sex anymore. She doesn't feel that pleasure anymore. I thought that was interesting, but then, and it made me feel really bad for Robert, but then when Robert treated her like shit, it's like, okay, I think he's even worse now. This is one of those shows where they clearly want to make these characters as bad as they possibly can be and get us to root against them, and they're just too many shows like that, I have to say. I mean, that's one of my problems with Girls, is that the character of Hannah, at least in the first, in a couple seasons, really wasn't all that likable. I couldn't really get behind her character. There wasn't really, her character in general, I found her to be very annoying. I found her to be very bitchy, and that's very much what's going on with both Frances and Robert. These are two characters that I do want to like and I do want to appreciate, but if they're just going to be complete, if they're just going to be complete slime balls to each other, I don't know if I'm going to watch the rest of the show, honestly. I'm really not into that version of the show. The cinematography is fine. I think the winter setting definitely gives it this miserable feeling, but I couldn't help but think if the show would be better if it was a movie, because I really don't see how this is going to go as a TV show. I think it should be either a miniseries or a movie. A movie, this could be great. It really could. It could be a very realistic portrayal of divorce. You could really show, what a divorce is like and things like that. The problem is there's been so many movies about it that there really isn't anything original you can do with it. Again, I'd like it a lot more if it wasn't an affair and that there was a genuine reason why she wanted this divorce, which we really didn't get that reason why. And we still don't really know. I'm sure we're going to find out as the show goes on, but right now it seems like it was just the affair that caused her to do this. And there's a perfect show about that right now called The Affair, not Divorce. This is a completely different show, and we don't need that affair in there. It just felt like we didn't really need it, unfortunately. And Unfortunately, I just think that this show, I don't know how it's going to be. I am going to continue watching, but overall, I just don't really know how this show is going to turn out overall. So overall, guys, I'm going to review the first episode, Divorce. Let me know what you guys thought of this first episode overall. Sorry I didn't have a ton to say about this first episode, but like I said, I was really enjoying it until that affair plot came in and kind of ruined the entire show for me, and I don't really know if I'm going to continue watching, just because, not because I don't want to watch the show. I think it has a lot of potential. I think Sarah Jessica Parker is good. I think Thomas Hayden Church is good. I think the scenes that they have together are good. I just don't know if I want to watch a show where these two are just completely avoiding each other and just trying to make their lives as miserable as possible. I just don't know if I really want to watch that, but we'll have to see really where this is going to go. I'm going to continue watching, and if I don't like it, I'm just not going to continue watching. Like I said, I'm definitely looking forward to the next show. I'm going to be reviewing a lot more, but that's my review. Hope you guys enjoy it. We'll see you guys in my next, which will be for Insecure, which I already heard is a lot better, and I will see you guys for that. Let me know what you guys saw of this show. Okay, bye.